But you're nearly 32, you should get out of the house. You gotta ring them bells, you gotta ring them bells. You gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You gotta ring them bells. Well, Shirley was 31 when she was loath to admit, and she had never been loved, which didn't thrill her a bit. And so she sat and she thought for hours on end, and said, I'll go to Cheese Manhattan where I got me a friend. And so she borrowed a thou and called TWA, and told her mother and dad that she was up and away. I'm gonna travel the continent, a month, maybe two, and only hold my husband if it's the last thing I do. You gotta ring them bells, you gotta ring them bells. You gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You gotta ring them bells. She tried a Londoner first, but they did not hit it off, 'cause every time she approached, she got a bronchial cough. And so she went to Madrid and met a handsome senor, but he liked to throw the ball and he was no matador. She also walked out in Brussels, in Mallorca, in Rome, till someone said, try Dubrovnik, dear, before you go home, 'cause it's the kind of a town where you'll be likely to fall, and all the towny gente find Balkans a ball. You gotta ring them bells, you gotta ring them bells. You gotta make them sing and really ring them bells. It's such a happy thing to hear them ting-a-ling. You gotta ring them bells. And so she went to Dubrovnik on the very first day. She met a guy on the beach who took her reason away. Yes, it was love at first sight and quite a beautiful scene. She said, my name's Cheryl DeVore. He said, I'm from Saperstein. She said, are you from New York? He said, that can't be denied. I've got a swell junior 3 over on 5 Riverside. 5? 5 Riverside Drive in New York. That's where you live? Well, that's where I live. Are you sure? As if that wasn't enough, poor Shirley thought she'd gone deaf when he told her his apartment there was 29F. Yes, she was E, he was F, and they never had met until she traveled the world to Yugoslavia yet. He'd always been right next door, and she might never have known. If she hadn't tried to Dubrovnik, she might still be sure.